Is that 95% a partial loan forgiveness or a full loan forgiveness rate?
They're getting what the borrowers are applying for the forgiveness entitled in the program. 95% of them have gone through or repaid, and the vast majority of them are full forgiveness, but they're entitled to what the program designed. The government designed the program, and we implemented the program very short notice. 500,000 people, 10,000 people working on this program.
And
Easter weekend working on the program to help those borrowers at the time. And so we're finishing that up. It's just let the process go, and a lot of what you're reading, frankly, is not the facts because it's old. It doesn't understand how the math works, and so just give us some time. We'll give you the facts, and you'll see it.
yeah,
It's all
so
in the public.
what is the reason that Bank of America chose to opt out of the SBA portal?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down a fiery Capitol Hill moment that's got people talking. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC, taking on some of America's biggest bankers over how the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, was handled. Now, on the surface, AOC claims she's fighting for the little guy, the small businesses, the mom and pop shops, the workers who just wanted to keep their doors open during the pandemic. Sounds great, right? But once you peel back the layers, this hearing wasn't about finding real solutions. It was about political grandstanding. Plain and simple, the PPP program was designed to protect paychecks, save jobs, and keep businesses alive. But instead of working across the aisle to figure out what went wrong and how to fix it, AOC used her 5 minutes of questioning to make headlines, turning a serious economic issue into another made-for-TV political moment. She accused big banks of failing small businesses, but let's be honest, these were the same institutions that the federal government told to distribute the money in the first place. And while there were definitely problems in how the funds were rolled out, AOC's tone wasn't about accountability. It was about blame. It was about pushing her narrative that corporations are evil, capitalism is broken, and government control is the only answer. But here's what she didn't mention. Millions of small businesses did get help from the PPP. Jobs were saved. Families stayed afloat. And that happened because, despite the chaos, the private sector moved faster than the bureaucracy ever could. Instead of recognizing that, AOC focused on optics, sound bites that play well on social media but do nothing for the people actually trying to pay their employees. It's the same playbook we've seen before. Attack the system, score political points, and move on to the next viral moment. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We bring you the real story behind what's happening in Washington. Not the polished talking points you'll hear on the mainstream networks.
The gentlewoman from New York, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to all of our witnesses who are here testifying today. I want to dive a little bit into the Paycheck Protection Program and a bit of what we've seen afterwards. I have one of 3 reports here that I'd like to present today, a Forbes report detailing some of the revenues that banks have made during the Paycheck Protection Program, and also digging into a little bit of the fact that when it comes to loan forgiveness, Small Business Administration recently opened a portal for small business owners to appeal directly with them for forgiveness. Chase, Bank of America, and PNC have opted out of that direct program. Is that correct, Mr. Demchik, Mr. Diamond, and Mr. Moynihan?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm not aware of it.
I'm not aware of the answer.
Okay, so for your awareness, your banks have opted out of Paycheck Protection Program forgiveness,
Excuse me, that is incorrect.
With the portal with the SBA. Thank you. I was trying to finish my sentence. Now, I would like to zero in a little bit on Bank of America. Mr. Moynihan, are you aware of how many PPP loans your bank has facilitated on behalf of its customers?
About 400 and almost 500,000, and 95% are forgiven or repaid already, and we're finishing up the rest of them.
How many of those loans, in terms of the percentage, have those loans been forgiven in full, as opposed to in part?
The ones that are forgiven are mostly vast majority be forgiven in full.
In full. What we're starting to see here with some reporting in The Intercept, and this is just one reason why I was curious about the numbers, is that we're starting to see that Bank of America is refusing to forgive some PPP loans in full, but in terms of the portal that Bank of America have set up, it's very difficult to appeal these decisions. And in fact, what we're seeing is that Bank of America had pre-populated a forgiveness amount in their portal, sometimes drastically lower than small business owners had anticipated and had qualified for. And in instances where these small business owners have documentation, there's very little recourse or appeal. Does your portal make it easy to appeal their decisions so that after 2 attempts, the SBA can then take over the case?
Borrowers can appeal. 95% of loans are forgiven and repaid today, so we're only talking about 5% of loans, and a substantial part of those are going through the appeal process as we speak. And so the borrowers can appeal, and we're in the process of finishing up that last 20,000 or so loans. It's a small amount of loans, and they're finishing.
And
the
to
process.
certify that 95% is a full forgiveness amount percent?
Forgiveness and repayment. Some of them,
Full forgiveness, not partial.
the vast majority are full forgiveness, but I can get the data to you.
So is the 90, I apologize, not to, belabor the point, but is that 95% a partial loan forgiveness or a full loan forgiveness rate?
They're getting what the borrowers are applying for the forgiveness entitled in the program. 95% of them have gone through or repaid, and the vast majority of them are full forgiveness, but they're entitled to what the program designed. The government designed the program, and we implement the program very short notice. 500,000 people, 10,000 people working on this program.
And
Easter weekend working on the program to help those borrowers at the time. And so we're finishing that up. It's just let the process go. And a lot of what you're reading, frankly, is not the facts because it's old. It doesn't understand how the math works. And so just give us some time. We'll give you the facts, and you'll see it.
yeah,
It's all
so
in the public.
what is the reason that Bank of America chose to opt out of the SBA portal?
I can get somebody to give you that. I have no idea of whether, I told you before, I'm not sure we did or didn't, and I have no idea why they would have made the decision, but we are processing loans as fast as anybody.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm just having a tough time. This is about $25.2 billion in loan amounts in your bank, correct? And
Not anymore. No, it's down
but
to,
at one point in time. And so we are looking, and so you're uncertain as to why the bank has not chosen to enroll in the SBA portal?
I said we will get you the information. The amount of loans we have left on this thing is $1 billion or so. It's down to very little amount.
No worries.
It's all paid back. It's all through. The team did a great job, and we're happy to supply the information to you need.
All right, we look forward to it. Thank you very much.
At the end of the exchange, AOC thanked the witnesses. But let's be real, that wasn't gratitude, that was punctuation. The goal wasn't answers, it was attention. So, what do you think? Was this about holding banks accountable, or was it just another performance from one of Congress's most media-savvy politicians? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos that cut through the spin and get to the truth, right here on the channel that brings you the real story behind Washington's biggest moments.